Hi, my name's Marshall Jones, and I'm at Winthrop University in Rock Hill, South Carolina in the USA. This video is made primarily for my colleagues at Winthrop and my colleagues at the GEIST International Foundation. If you've stumbled upon it, well, welcome. Many of you know that I've been working internationally for several years, and a lot of that work happens through the GEIST International Foundation. It is pronounced GEIST, and it stands for the Global Educators Initiative for Sustainable Transformation. The GEIST International Foundation is a network of alumni of U.S. state-sponsored exchange programs. So these are people who would come to the U.S. and study for 6 weeks or a semester long at different universities around the U.S. Winthrop once had the Teaching Excellence and Achievement, or the T-Fellows program, where we would welcome educators from around the world for 6 weeks on our campus in the spring. And many of the alum of those programs, of our alumni, are members of the GEIST International Foundation. They're currently in 27 countries, and they include both K-12 and university partners. My work with GEIST has been both virtual but also on-site at in-country conferences and workshops. So these conferences look a lot like a traditional professional conference that you might see in higher education. Along with that conference is a K-12 competition, so happening at the same time, often at the same location. All of these meetings are done in English, both the conference and the K-12 competition. And I thought it might be helpful for you to see some examples of my most recent work in Nepal. There was the Global Summit on Education, which is an annual GEIST event, and there were 2 meetings, one in Kathmandu, Nepal, and one in Pokhara, Nepal. In Kathmandu, the K-12 event was held at Swastatri Gurukul IB World School in Kathmandu, and it was called the World Championship on Climate Action. This involved 200 plus students from 4 countries and included both teachers and parents as chaperones, so very large events. In Pokhara, Nepal, there was a second student competition. It was the Global Conclave on Climate Action. And again, it involved 200 plus students, 4 countries, plus teachers and parent chaperones. And I can tell you, it's a lot. It's a lot of K-12 teachers, university faculty, K-12, and university students. And it represents a significant opportunity for us. There is, among this group of people that I work with, a tremendous desire for professional connections and professional development. So there is interest in doing collaborative research. There is interest in studying in the US. And they're very definitely interested in virtual sessions, professional development sessions for them. So here's my idea, is that we connect Winthrop faculty, staff, and students with our GEIST partners. And we create what I like to think of as a thought leadership network, where we connect our knowledge and skills with GEIST partners. What we would do is create a catalog of professional development topics. So you would provide the areas that you would be comfortable speaking in, your areas of expertise, and then you would be invited to do virtual international presentations. My area is learning, design, and technology, and I provided a number of workshops and keynote presentations on areas that I work in, such as artificial intelligence, open educational resources, technology, and teaching and learning. But there are a whole lot of other topics that the GEIST partners are interested in, pretty much all of them. So whatever you're currently doing in education or counseling or leadership or athletic training, sports management, or any of the other colleges at Winthrop, those topics would be of interest to the people in the GEIST Foundation. So how do we do this? Well, I'm going to email you an interest form. And if you're interested, you can submit your ideas. I will ask you for a title and an abstract. I'll give you some examples when I send that email. And then we use all of that to create a thought leadership catalog. I disseminate that catalog to my networks. People would contact you and you would arrange for the date and the time for that session. You would arrange that individually with them. The college would like to track this information just for engagement purposes. And of course, you would be able to put this on your Vita as an invited international virtual keynote or professional development session. And if this works and we can connect our expertise with the expertise in the GEIST partner network, then everybody will be as happy as the cafeteria chairs at Swasatri Gurukul IB World School in beautiful Kathmandu, Nepal. If you have questions, you know how to find me.